YouTube. Well, I'm off to look at another piece of land, and you may gather by the fact that this doesn't look like the inside of my bus. My bus is broke down. It's at a shop here, a Cummings shop here in Tucson, getting looked at. Who knows? It would start and then die. Nothing I could do to figure it out. Mobile mechanic came down, looked at it, and his code reader would not read the Cummings codes because they didn't own the right software. So we took it to Cummings, and they've got it now. As of yesterday, their code reader wouldn't connect to it, which in their words, quote, "That's bad." So me and Cammie have a hotel room. I've got a nice new Jeep, all kinds of bells and whistles, and four-wheel drive, which is nice. It'll let me into some places. Anyway, so I'm driving a little over an hour away from Tucson to look at some property down near Sunsight. This one got some interesting features. I think you're going to be intrigued as I am when I looked at the ad, and I looked at it with Google Earth. I always like doing that. I can poke around the property, zoom in, I see something that looks interesting. I haven't found a cool abandoned, antique car yet, but that'd be fun. Anyway, I'll put you down, and I'll pick this up when we get to the property, or when we get close anyway. All right, see you in a sec. Okay, so this is the land I came to look at, and there's two structures I'm intrigued me. We're gonna go look at that house, but this one over here, I'm not sure what it is. The ground reminds me a lot of Ehrenberg, and that there's a lot of stone, and it's pretty open. There's no houses nearby. A lot of it's fenced off barbed wire. That's in sort of, there's a lot of little areas fenced off here. There's that's a well over there for irrigation, but the land does not have the permit to use it for irrigation. So now, what is this building? It's like railroad ties roof. Looks like an old well. So that's possible. And whatever this is, it's sunk down. Whatever this happened here, something's sucking the ground down. I don't know. That's a little disconcerting. Have a hole. But there's pipes here. So I wonder if this was a well house at one point. I'm seeing changing the gravel. There's definitely cows have been run out on here. Bunch of brick. So I bet you this over this area, all this brick, and another well, another pipe anyway. Lots of barbed wire. This is like 40 acres. Obviously me, some sort of structure here. Must have been a barn or a cow shed or something like that. And all this fine gravel, this is definitely had been trucked in. So let's go over here and look at this what used to be a house. Okay, so over by the house there's a buried propane tank that's still got a little bit, maybe it's empty, I don't know. I wouldn't trust it. And definitely signs of cows being around. And here's a water spigot from somewhere, if that's a well was over there. This definitely got a massive crack in the corner. On this corner, just walk around the house. I was sort of hoping that this would be a good place that I could take and repair it, but that's a pretty bad corner. I mean, I'm sure I could. A little bit of work. Well, okay, a lot of bit of work. Definitely lots of old wood laying around. Yeah, see, lots of cracks. And that whole wall looks like it's pulling away. Looks like somebody used this place as a party. Well, I mean, if nothing else, maybe try to pull that wall in and do rough patches, which is look like what they did there, and just turn this into a greenhouse. Always a possibility. I don't know what that poop is there, but it's big. Reminds me of elephant. There is a gate over there where I parked. I didn't see one down here, but I'm not going to try to walk through that. Oh, anyway, this has definitely got some possibilities. A lot of cleaning up would have to be done, but you know, find an old farm, if there isn't a bunch of shit literally shit laying around, I would be surprised. So let me consult my the app and see where the property goes to. I think it goes that way a little ways. Maybe not. Maybe it goes back the other way. So there's a fence. I mean, this fence is in bad shape. Definitely need to be replaced. But it looks like I'm not at the back property of the property line. It goes out here. Not sure how far. But my guess is that this is open grazing. It might be open range out here. Went through a lot of cattle guards, and they just fenced off the homestead, you know, where the buildings are and so on. So lots of, I don't see any cows out here, huh, Hawk? I don't see a lot of cows or anything. I see a lot of signs cows have been out here, but this time of year they probably bring them in. Lots of little holes, so I don't know. What do you think? Pack rats? Maybe. Because whatever lives in these things, if it's pack rats, that could be a real problem. Okay. Looks like I wandered onto the neighbor's place. Got no fences. Again, I don't think you can see this, but I'm using Onyx Hunt, which shows me boundaries and who owns what. And there's a fence post. And is that another pipe sticking up for water? Maybe. Yeah, just a broken off fence post or tree or something. But there's a place to wander to and climb, which from above on Google Earth looks really interesting. So let me drop you off and we'll see if I find something interesting. I'll come back. Okay, I'm definitely sure that that used to be a well house. Anyway, south is that way. Obviously, no problem for solar. Definitely a busy road, but it is paved. There is fiber down the road. I think down that way and over, maybe somewhere the other side of that is a some sort of power plant. I could see it. Don't know whether it's what is burning, but I plan on going solar anyway, not hooking into the grid, which does come down here. And with, I'm not sure if people tie into this or that's a transmission line, and over here is a one with the 3 wires. It makes me think there's definitely a you could do 3-phase 220 maybe. I don't know. They got the gates locked up, but there is definitely a nice wide driveway right here, and a for sale by owner sign here, then a realtor sign out there. So that makes me wonder how long the owner tried to sell it before he finally gave up and went to a realtor. I don't know. So anyway, mountains aren't that far away. Nice big valley. I gotta look, see what the zoning is and stuff, but definitely if I was to get this, there definitely a lot of barbed wire fences that are posts are just gone. Things to check out. Definitely a possibility on this one. Yeah, this is the wellhead for a irrigation that's obviously missing a few things, like the big pump and pipes that go out. But this land is not certified for irrigation. So couldn't use this pump, but it looks like there's wells over there. And if those could be used for domestic, that would be cool. Obviously, I don't think this could be converted, but I think that's a well house. So I'm going to walk down to see where the corner is down this road. Like I said, it's a definitely a busy road. All right, so I'm at the southern, let's see, southeast corner. It's right about where this power pole is, and I can see fence post way back in there. You probably can't see it, but that's where that power plant is, way over that way. And where the Jeep is parked off the side of the road, that's just about the northeast corner. That's where the house is and all that. So, you know, hey, room for a schoolie gathering. Just saying.